Okay, so yeah, just confirm me. Everything okay? Like, am I audible and my screen is visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So, like last day, we have gone through overview of this project. We understood like what all things we are going to cover, how many API we will develop, what is our business scenario. Okay, and we started with one software setup, that is Anypoint Studio, and this Anypoint platform account we created. Okay, so till this point I hope everyone okay. So for yesterday class, like not yesterday class, last Saturday Sunday class, if anyone missed that class, so you will get recording. So for last Sunday class and today class, that will be open, so you don't need any kind of access. You will able to see on my YouTube directly. Okay, from tomorrow onward, whatever class will be there, that will be recorded, and you need access, then only you will able to see that video. Okay, so for that we will provide you access. We already collected your email ID, so you will get access there. Okay, now today we will focus on other software what you need as a Mulesoft developer, and where you should have basic of, where you should have idea like means how to operate that software. Okay, from today onward, like from tomorrow, if anyone will join after 10 minutes, I will not accept that person. Okay, it will keep creating problem for everyone. Okay, so from tomorrow onward you need to join this meeting on time if you want. So I will send you meeting invite, you can join 10 minutes before also, but after meeting, after starting of this meeting, after 10 minutes I will not allow to join anyone. Okay, if it, like it will create some disturbance for everyone. I need to go, I need to accept everyone. So try to be punctual and we will start on time. So like we have to like we need to cover lots of thing here. So if we will start on time, then only we will able to cover everything like in well managed way. Otherwise, it may create some problem. Okay. Okay. So let's start with today discussion. So today we will be more focused on JIRA, Confluence, then this one. Sorry, Salesforce account. So how to create Salesforce account, how to create Salesforce object, all those things we will see. Then we will see like how to create account on this database. So we are going to use here remote database. So that also we will see. So we will do all the setups today. I will explain all the setups, and same thing you will follow and you will do in your system by after this class. Okay, we will not do parallelly. So steps will be very simple. You just need to see how I am creating account everywhere, what all things I am explaining, what all things you should know. Okay, and then once I will complete everything, you will do all the setup in your system. Otherwise you will not able to do practice and you will not able to do whatever I will explain. Okay, so daily basis, like whatever I will explain, you need to do all the setups in your system. Okay, so let's start today with Jira. Okay, so we'll start with Jira in Confluence. Okay, now you will ask what is Jira. So Jira is ticketing tool. Like mainly we use this Jira, or we have ServiceNow. So these all are like I for IBM also they have HPQC I think, or some ticketing tool IBM also provide. So there are multiple ticketing tool available on market. We use to manage our agile approach, to manage our defects, to manage multiple other activity. Okay, so whenever there will be any issue, so you can create ticket and then you can tag that ticket to related member in your team, and they will take care of that ticket and they will resolve that ticket and they will keep updating their status. Okay, so let's start with Jira. Okay, okay, JIRA and Confluence, these two are Atlassian product. Okay, so Atlassian like they are that is the parent company. They provide multiple products. So JIRA and Confluence is one of those, like one of the product provided by Atlassian. So if you want to create your JIRA account, you need to go to okay, and you need to do login. So here, like either you can take enterprise edition, so for that you need to pay amount, or you can take trial one. So trial one will be valid for 1 month only, but for learning purpose we can use trial one. Otherwise you need enterprise one. Okay, so for that there will be certain charge, but it will be like very user friendly if you are using agile approach, or if you are using agile approach in your project. Okay, so for now I don't have account, so I will go to login and continue with Google. Either you can provide your email ID, password, or you can continue with Google. Let me continue with Google. Okay, so I created this email ID for every purpose, like for Jira and for all account I will use this email ID. Same way you can also create one email ID to create all the account. Maintain same email ID for creation of all the account. So here you can see what all software Atlassian provide. Atlassian, oh sorry, not Atlassian, Atlassian provide. Jira, Confluence, Jira Service Management, Bitbucket, Status Page. So these all are product. Here we are going to see Jira and Confluence. Bitbucket is also central repository, or you can say it's a very similar to Git repository. Okay, here also you can like put your code. Once you will complete your development, you can put your code in this repository. But instead of Bitbucket, we are going to use Git. Okay, so Git is also Git is replacement of Bitbucket. So this Bitbucket and Git is central repository. Okay, and this Jira is ticketing tool. This Confluence I told you, like it's a central repository for storing all the documents and all. Okay, so we will see these two product. We will use these two product. We will understand in detail. For this, we will understand Git. Okay, I think Git I already explained in last session. So Git part we already done. Git desktop we already done. So similar to Git, we have Bitbucket. Okay, now let's move to Jira. Select this particular product. Okay, and then you will get one option, get it free. Okay, it will ask you, you can select any second product. Okay, they will provide you two. As a trial, you can select two products. So I'm going to select this Confluence. Then click on next. Then it will ask you some detail. So what I will do, okay, whoever joined recently, for them I will say this is very strict instruction. I will not allow anyone after 7:35. Even I will not go for 7:40. If you will join after 7:35, you will not able to join this meeting. Okay, so please be punctual. Otherwise, it will create disturbance for everyone. If you want, I like from next day onward, I will send you meeting invite. You can join 10 minutes ago, but after 7:35, no one will allowed to join this training. Okay, so here your email address, then you need to provide your site address. By default, it will take atlassian.net. You can put something here. So what I will do, instead of gmail.com, I am using this .atlassian.net. I agree. Okay, Chitimani, are you there?
Yeah, Ravi.
Okay, you need to quickly create same account what I am creating. Okay, since
Okay.
like I need to give like I will demo out everything, so I need one more account in my team, so we can demo out multiple things like how ticket will be assigned to someone and how they will handle. Okay, so let me complete this setup, then you can follow same setup and create this account. If you will face any challenge, let me know. Here they're asking like for which purpose I am going to use, so I am going to use for software development. So what is my role? Software engineer. Now it's creating one this account, so they are configuring my account based on my choice and based on what all product I selected.
Hello.
Yes,
Sorry, what do you use for the site name?
I will give all the credential everything. Don't do now. Okay, do it later on. Otherwise, you will skip something during my explanation. Okay. First, focus everything like focus here. Try to understand what I am doing. Okay. If you will do parallelly, then maybe you will miss something important. So better for now see what I am doing, and then once I will complete I will share this video, you can go through and means yeah, most probably you will able to do everything by yourself. In worst case you can see video.
Okay, sure.
So here what other additional product I am going to use with this? Jenkins, GitHub. Yeah, these two I am going to use. Then click on next. Now here it's asking like you I can invite my teammates. Okay, so in this trial account, I can add maximum 6 email ID. Here I can see 3, but maximum it allow 6 email ID. So Chitimani, can you give me an email ID which you haven't used? If you already used, they will not allow you to create account again. So do you have any other email ID?
Yeah, I have 1 minute.
Yeah, give me that email ID. So I will add you as a teammate. Then I will demo out everyone like how you will work as a team with the help of this software. Let me know once you will share in chat.
Yes, Ravi. I will.
Okay, so or if someone is new, okay, let me take someone. So okay, Giri. So everything is ready for your side. If I will ask you to share your screen, you will able to share your screen.
Yes, yes, I can. I can,
Okay,
Ravi.
okay. So parallelly you can create this Atlassian account. I'm taking your
Okay.
one. Okay, let me take your also, and we have Leah. So Leah, are you okay? Like everything is done from like you will able to share your screen also if required. Anand, you will able to share.
Yes, I can share.
Who is this?
Yes, I can share.
Okay.
Hi, I can share.
So I am taking 3 member in my team. So you three need to create account here. If you need URL, then just go to Atlassian and use atlassian.com. And here, okay, I am already logged, so you will select login option. Anyhow, I am going to share all this URL. Okay, don't worry about this. So whatever software and installation we will do, I will share link of everything. So help us to set up your Jira. I am experienced with Jira. My team is experienced with Jira. We spend our working on fixing work, features, support, operation, fixing bug. Let me select features. We have a tight schedule and click on next. So they're asking for team name. So I'm giving team name as a customer onboarding. Okay. Then template, it's asking about the template. So I will use Scrum one, type company managed. Okay. So click on, so here you can change template also, you can change type also. If you want to see what all templates we have, Scrum, Kanban and bug tracking. So Scrum, why we are going to use this one? This one will allow us to manage sprint and all. Okay, that's why I am going to select this one. Okay. Now in that Scrum we have two options: team managed and company managed. So team managed, I am going to use company managed. Okay, since here we can you can see like we have parallel sprints, we have custom quick filter. Okay, so I'm going to use this one and click on create project. So this is my Jira initial dashboard, first dashboard. Okay, when I created my account, so this is my Jira dashboard. Now this dashboard or this ticketing tool we use to create sprints, to create tickets, to create bugs, to create story. Okay, so what all these things are there? Before to understand all those things, you need to understand what is agile approach. Okay, so as I mentioned very beginning, like in our first session, so we have multiple development methods. So waterfall model, agile model are like very famous. Previously, like many organizations, we are following this means following this waterfall model, but nowadays everyone moving to agile. So in agile, what happened? Like we used to create sprints. So based on your modules, for example, you need to implement 10 functionality. Okay, so if you will implement all those 10 functionality at a time and then you will do go live, then what will happen? Like your website will come after, like for example, one module is taking 1 month, so your website will go live after 10 months. So what you can do, you can break your complete development into multiple sprints, and each sprints, like you will deliver something. Okay, so in each sprint you will target some functionality, you will deliver that functionality, and you can target some go live date also. Like after 2 sprint you will complete this many of functionality and you will do go live. So that will be your initial website. Then in the next sprint you will keep adding features, and there will be like for then again you will add few more functionality in next 2 sprint, and then you will make go live of those 2 sprint. Now what is sprint? So sprint is one cycle of development, okay, where you will identify like what all functionality you need to deliver. Okay, in sprints you will have limited days, so you can make your sprint of 7 days. I'm sorry, it should be 5 days, like 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, whatever you want, based on your company structure or your project requirement. You can define what will be size of your sprint. Okay, now in one sprint you will identify, okay, I have to deliver this many of tasks. If due to any reason there may be some technical challenge, there may be some dependency, if you will not able to deliver those particular tasks, then that will go for backlog, means that will go to next sprint. But there you need to give proper justification. You can't simply move task from one sprint to next sprint. So there will be scrum master on top of you, and on top of Scrum Master there will be BA people. So you need to give justification to Scrum Master. So Scrum Master will be someone from your team. It can be technical or non-technical person. Okay. So he will create all the story and all, like who will work on which story and what will be complexity of that story. All those things that Scrum Master will decide. Okay. That Scrum Master can be your team lead. It can be your manager, or it can be someone from your client side. Okay, so they will decide like what will be sprint size, what all story you need to cover in that sprint. Okay, all those things they used to decide. And you need to, like, whatever story will be assigned to you, you need to report to your scrum master. So we will see that part, like how story will be created and how you will work on those story, how you will update that story, how you will define story points, on which basis we define story points, how you will log your work, everything we will see one by one. So till this point, everyone got basic idea of like what is agile, what is sprint, what is scrum master or not. If you have any query, you can ask.
In real time also, you can see like this website, Ravi.
Yes, yes. Like every most of the, like in 90% project you will use this website. You will not create account, you will not do initial setup. You will be team member. You just need to maintain ticket. But here, like I have that means I know that part, so I am explaining for you. In worst case, if you are senior guy, then they may ask like create everything. Okay, so I am explaining everything. It may or may not require. Means I am.
Ravi, can you please explain again what is agile and waterfall method?
So waterfall model, like what happened in waterfall model. For example, you have some scope. You have one project. Okay, in that project you need to deliver 10 functionality, or you have total 10 functionality. Like you are going to develop one website. That website is divided into 10 modules. What happened in waterfall model? First you will create complete design, okay, for entire website. Okay, once all the design will be approved, then you will go for development. Okay, once all the development will be completed, then you will go for testing. Then you will like go for next stage like deployment and all. But in agile approach, what will happen, like it's you can say like here, whatever requirement you will have, that will be divided into multiple sprints. Okay, now
Okay, Ravi.
in each sprint you need to divide functionality, like you need to identify what all functionality you need to deliver first. So that will be in your first sprint. What you can deliver next, that will be in second sprint. Like that, you have to identify all the functionality and you need to define in each sprint. Now, for example, you are going to start sprint 1. So before sprint 1, or maybe sprint 1 will be your design part. Okay. In sprint 2, you will do development of what you have identified in sprint 1, what design you have completed. That development will be in sprint 2. In sprint 2, you will design what all things you are going to develop in sprint 3, and you will do development of sprint 2. Okay. So here, like everything will go on agile approach, like requirement will come or requirement will keep changing. Like here means in waterfall, what we do first, your entire design will be completed, entire design will be approved, then only you will go for development. Here you will take requirement, story will be created, you will go through story, you will develop everything. If they will think okay this part is not correct, they will come, they will change that part, and then again you need to cover in next sprint.
Okay.
Okay,
I
and
have
sprint.
question. I have question, Ravi.
Yeah, tell me.
Like for instance, for 2 weeks sprint, does it take that much time to start the development? I mean, as you are telling us, if the design is on first sprint, then the development work will be on the second sprint.
Yes.
So, do you mean that one API design will take that much time?
In one sprint, like there will be multiple API. It depends on like it depends on company. Like if That part will come later. Okay, I will explain this part. So that depends on API complexity. If you will get less complex API, then you will get 2-3 API, not one API. In one sprint, you will not get only one story. You will get multiple story. Depend on complexity of your work. If that one story is very complex, then story point will be high, and you have to deliver in one sprint. If like complexity is low, then they will assign you 2 story or 3 story. There are multiple factors which will
So if
like
I have like 2 or 3 stories, should I work it in parallel or turn by turn? Which one is
obviously turn by turn. It's up to you or how you are managing things. It will depend on those things.
okay? Okay.
Definitely, like if you will get 2-3 work, you can't start all 3 work at a time. First you will deliver one, then second, then third. Ideally this should happen. Okay, now till this point we have created account and we have created project. Next task will be how to create sprint. Okay, to create sprint you need to go on backlog, and here you can see create sprint option. Click on this. So here you can see CUS, this is my project name, sprint 1. Okay, here you will get edit option. You can select this one, and you can duration. I want to make this sprint for 1 week. Okay, so duration is 1 week. Start date, so your sprint start date should be like Monday to Friday. So let's say my sprint started on 21st November, and when it will end, so 1 week means Monday to Friday. Okay, sprint goal, you can write your goal, what all module you are going to deliver here. Okay, okay, let's say this is our sprint goal. Okay, then click on update. So sprint 1 is created. Duration is 21st November to 26th November. Next, what I will do, I will create another sprint. So automatically it took 27 November. See, ideally it should not be 27 November. So it should be 28. Okay, and this should be Friday. So 28 to 3rd of December. Okay, so let's start with 2 sprint only. So we created 2 sprint now. So at this moment in active sprint we can't see anything. Now we will see like how we can create story and all, and how we can put that story in particular sprint. Okay, so one by one we'll see. Let me quickly check. Okay, fine. So now what we will do, we will create one story in first sprint. Okay, so here you can see create option. Click on this create option. Generally your scrum master will do this for you. They will create a story. Sometime you also need to create, so you should know what is the process. Here you can see my project name is coming, then issue type. Okay, so there can be multiple things. Either you can create a story, you can create task, you can create bug. Bug generally will be created for defects, and you can create epics. At this moment I am going to create story. Okay, so summary of this story. So this will be any point platform setup. Okay, so this is summary of my task. Complete endpoint platform setup. So this is description of my task. Okay, I want to attach any document for this. So this is like software setup, so we don't need any kind of document. But if we will create API story, if this is story for API development, then there should be some document attached here related to that API. Okay, so at this moment in description I have given this. Now reporter, so who created this story? I am working here like as a scrum master, so you can see reporter my name. Okay, if this story is blocked, or you can see multiple option, is clone or it's a duplicated by, for example, you already created one story with similar requirement. In that case, what you can do, you can duplicate this story with that particular story. So is duplicated by, and then you need to provide that story name here. But at this moment this is fresh story, or if this story related to some other story, then you can apply this relates to. But here, like this story is first story, not related to, not duplicate by, so I don't need to provide anything here. Then assign. So as I mentioned, like in your organization there will be multiple member, you can assign this ticket. So Scrum Master will assign this ticket to some team member. So here you can see I added 3 member, and that member is available now since they have created account. Account creation steps will be same. They don't need to create project and all, since project I already created. So let me assign this particular to Anand. Okay, so I assigned. So Anand, quickly update me, like have you created your account? Out of
Yes, I have created the account just now.
Okay, fine. Then fine. You don't need to do anything. Just create account and do initial setup. You don't need to create project and all. Okay. Then priority. Okay. So priority you can define like it's a very high priority, highest priority. If it is very critical, then it should be highest. High means less critical. Low means it's relatively less critical to high, and lowest means very less critical. So based on priority union, okay, someone asked like I have 3 story, so which one I will do first? I will do parallel. So you need to pick based on your priority. Okay, so let's assume this one is on highest priority level. Okay, now here in your story you can provide some label. Based on label you can easily filter out your story. Okay, so this is, for example, we are part of API team. Okay, let me take label as a digital API. This label is not there, so I am creating first time it's created. So label is digital API. A part of that, another label will be software setup. I want to keep one more label, software setup, since all this story are related to software setup. But based on functionality you can create another label. So this 2 label I created for this. Okay, so this will help us to filter out our this story. Now epic. This part I think we are not using, let it be. Then sprint. So in which sprint I am going to deliver this? In first sprint. Let's take this first sprint. Okay, and then click on create. If you want to create one more task or story, then you need to select this. I am not going to create now, so let me select this one. Click on create. Now here you can see in this sprint we have one task. In other sprint still we don't have any task. If you want, you can move from one sprint to another sprint, but I have created this here only. Now let me create one more task for another developer. There can be like for another developer I am creating task like git setup. Okay, then I'm reporter, it's not blocked by anything. So this assignee, I'm assigning to Chittimani, priority highest, label again. Now you will able to see all the label what you have created. So digital API, then software setup, sprint, in this sprint only. Click on create. Okay, so there are 2 tasks in this sprint. So same way you can create multiple tasks or multiple story. Now here I need to start this sprint. Start date 27 November. Let me put it back. 21st November. Okay, so this sprint got started, and you can see here we have 3 tab here. One is to do. So all this task created and it's waiting for its progress. Just now this task is created, so whatever task will be created, that will be inside to do. Once this task will like developer will, so we will see that part. Once developer will pick that task and it will change status, then it will move from here to here in progress, and once it will be completed, it will be done. Okay, now yeah, so here you will able to see all the sprints, and here you will able to see active sprint. Okay, who did change? I told you Anand to do any change. Why you changed?
No, I haven't changed anything.
Without change it should not come here. You already changed status to in progress.
Actually, I just added one statement, but did not
1
change
minute,
the
I'll
state.
refresh this.
Actually, I want to demo out to everyone. So okay.
No.
So that's why don't do anything. Once I will ask you to share your screen, then you have to do everything. Okay. Don't do everything for now. Since other also need to know what all things are. We as a developer, you need to do. Okay. Now, if you want to see all the issue at a time, then you will click on this, and here you will see all the issue here one by one. If you want to do some filter, you will able to, you can see here we have multiple filters. For example, type. So I want to select epic, bug, story, or task. I want only task. So we don't have any task at this moment, so you will not able to see. But I have story. You can select multiple things also, or one thing also. So I selected story. Status. So I want to see what all things are done, in progress, or to do. If I will select done, then nothing will be here, since none of them is done yet. All are in to do only. So let's select to do. So you will able to see. Assignee. I want to see what all task is assigned to Anand. So I will select this, and only Anand task will come here. If you want, you can select both, then you will able to see both. What happened? Okay, current user means I am. So Chittimani. So you can see both the task here. Okay. Then here you have some more filters like my open issue, reported by me, open issue, done issue. So all those thing filters already there. Okay. So this kind of activity like as a scrum master you can do. Now we will see on the scope of developer. Okay. So I think Chittimani, better you share your screen. Okay, and we'll show everything. Okay, so yeah, can we quickly share your screen? Are you ready? Okay, can anyone quickly tell me like how I can full screen? Then change layout, spotlight, yes, correct. Yeah, now open your, okay, go to, yeah, which one is assigned to you? I think CUS2. Okay, click on that.
Yes.
Yeah, double click on that.
Yes.
So once you will get any story, okay, and one more thing, whatever story I will assign to you, you will get email notification also. Okay, so she should accept, like she should get email notification also. So you will get email notification also. Here you can see, why you opened Anand one. Can you go to your story? Second one. Yes. Okay, click on OK. So first thing, when you will get this story and you will start working, you need to change status. No, don't wait now. Wait for my instruction. Don't do anything. So first thing, what you need to do, you need to change status of this task from to do to in progress. So go to do, change this status to in progress. Okay, so what does it mean? You got this task and you started working. So what work you are doing? So you can mention here in comment. Okay, mention here like software uh, installation in progress. Okay, and click on save. So whatever comment you will do, so you can see, or whoever like will open this ticket, they will also able to see whatever comment you will make here. Okay, so if you have any doubt or if you don't know anything, for example, download git. So if she has doubt, okay, which version of git I need to download, so she can comment here and I will get notification, okay, she raised some concern. Okay, so better you comment here which version of git I need to download. No, I am not on mute. So I think anyone facing any problem to hear me?
No, it is clear.
Okay. So comment here which version of Git I need to download. So if you will have any doubt, you can ask your doubts here.
Yeah, Ravi.
Yes.
When to choose
Wait, don't save it. Go to before which, yeah. Type there @ yeah. Just give me 1 minute if you are asking someone asking anything. Yeah, select my name, Kumar Mule. So since you are asking me, now go to end and click click enter. For example, you want to tag someone else in your team. So what you can do, CC colon, not terminating semicolon, simple colon. Okay, let it be. Yeah, space @ of, select okay, type his name Anand. What was your name Anand in this type A. Why his name is not coming? Ideally his name should come here. Type again. What is your name Anand here?
I think Anand only. ANAND.
Okay, type again. Okay, just mention this and click enter. Save this. Ideally that name should come here. So he will also get notification with me. Okay. Now Here you commented, like you changed status to in progress and you commented what exactly you are going to do. Now you need to define like what will be like complexity of this task. All those things you need to decide, you need to define. Can you scroll down a bit? You can see there are more fields. Click on that more fields. Yes. Okay, click on that. Yeah. So here you can see original estimate. So how many time you need. Okay. So here you can mention like, okay, I will complete this in 2 days. So what you need to mention 2D. Okay. Okay. Just remove 2D. Just remove 2D. So here you can see there are multiple formats for minute M, for hour H, for day D, for week W, and 8 hours should will be your 1 day. Okay, if you will mention 8 hour, automatically it will be converted in 1 day. Okay, let's say let's assume for this task you need 1 day, 1.5 day. So what, how many hour will be 12 hour. So if you will mention 12 hour here, automatically it will be converted into 1 day 4 hour. So mention 12 hour, 12H, and click on tick correct sign. There you can see one. Yeah, see 1 day 4 hour automatically converted. Time tracking, since you haven't logged any time, so it's saying you haven't started, you haven't did anything. Okay, epic line. 1 minute fixed version. Click on epic
Which
line.
one?
Is no, epic line. Okay, epic line, I think it's a story point. I'm not sure, like they are keep changing this thing. So in my Jira, actually I can see story points, but oh, okay, story point is already there. So I am exactly not sure what exactly epic line is. I forgot maybe. So story point you can see on top, like before sprint you can see story point, that is none. So you can select, since this one is very simple task. Okay, so you can mention story point equals to 1. Okay, now how you will define story point. Okay, so 1 means very minor change. Okay, if you need to change one property file and then you need to deploy test your code and you need to deploy your change, then that is very simple task in Mulesoft. So that should be story point 1. Now you got some big change that may take some effort but not very big change, then that will be 3 story point. If you got new requirement and that requirement is like moderate level, then that will be 5 story point. If your requirement is like moderate complex, then it will be 7. If like it is complex, then it will be 9, 11, like this it will keep moving. Okay, based on your complexity you need to define story point, how much story point you can give here. Now you will say, is this story point is related to day? No, story point is never related to day. You will say like, okay, I have some task which contain 3 story point and I have one task which contain 1 story point. So that's mean I need to complete one task in 1 day, another task in 3 days. It's not. Story point just define complexity of your task. Maybe 1 story point task took 2 days and 3 story point task also took 2 days only. So based on this date, your efficiency will be decided. Okay, that person can handle this many of story point in this day. Okay, so for like for senior developer, within same date they can deliver more story point. For junior developer they can deliver less story point. It define your capability, not, it's not related to day. Okay, now yeah, this should be fine. Now again go to work log. So after comment you can see history and then you can see work log. So you started working, you completed 4 hours of work on this. So you, how you will monitor the, how you will log this. So click on this and then click on log work. So here you will mention how many. So you can see here time remaining 1 day 4 hours. Okay, but you have completed, let's say you have completed 4 hour work, so you will mention here 4 hour, 4h. Okay, and in description, go below description, mention I downloaded all the software. Okay, and then click on save. Okay, so here you can see now time tracking. In more fields, you can see your original estimate. You have given 1 day 4 hour, means 1.5 day, and you have completed 4 hour task. Okay, now yeah, as a developer, like you need to do all this kind of thing. Okay, so Chitimani, you can stop sharing your screen.
Can I ask question here?
Let me complete all this thing, then maybe like your question, like we will, and means we will cover itself. Once we will complete one topic, then you can ask your query. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, now if I go here, so see this task, like one task status changed to in progress, so that's why we are not seeing this. So if I want to see in progress what all task in progress, I will select this and I can see this one. And like who all are connected with that particular story, they will keep getting all the notification. For example, I got notification, see mention me in this which version of Git I need to download. You will get notification also on your company email. Okay, see deleted something and added new comment, adding test data. Oh, Anand did this. Okay, so okay, then see commented, like see change status from to do to in progress, and then see like given, see added some log work, means see logged some work here, so that also I can see here. Here in email you will keep getting all the notification. That is one part. Second part, you can go to that particular story and you can see. Okay, so I can see here which version of Git need to download, so I will comment. Okay, I want to CC. I'm not sure why Anand is not coming. Okay, now it's coming. Okay, I made him in CC. Okay, so click on save. So now she will get notification on email. I commented something. Okay, she will come to know, okay, I need to download latest version. Okay, so here like I can validate everything fine or not. Okay, for this particular story, if you want to create subtask, you can create subtask from here. Okay, one more important thing is here, yeah, this add flag. If you will think like, okay, something is blocked by some other team or some due to some dependency, then you can flag that particular task. Okay, so once you will raise flag, then team will come to know this is like this particular task is flagged due to some reason. Okay, so I think, yeah, for flag, I think here also like you can flag. So let me see. Status, final. Okay, here you can just mention region of why you flagged that particular task. Okay, you can mention region. Okay, once it will be like that, dependency will be removed, then again you can come here and you can remove flag. Okay, so as a developer, generally you need to do this kind of activity. Okay, yeah, now if an okay, one more thing, 2 person are watching this particular ticket, so you can see here 2i. Since Chitimani also opened, I also opened. Okay, so this kind of activity you should know. Now if someone has any query, you can ask.
Ravi, when to go with epic and when to go with story and task.
Okay, yeah, so here, so this is story, like when you will create one parent story, like your main, like what business you are going to achieve, that will be story. Now your story is like bit complex story, it will contain multiple tasks. In that case, you will create task. Okay, and you will attach that. Okay, let's say I'm not using multiple things here. I kept only basic thing. Okay, I created this task. Okay, and this particular task, okay, is part of this particular story. Okay, so for this story, I means I created 4 tasks. Okay, to complete this story, I need to create 4 tasks. Okay, so I created this task, and what I will do, is related to this particular story, is related to this task. So what is name of this task? This, and link it. For example, to complete this particular story, you need to complete you have divided your story into 4 tasks. So what you can do, you can create 4 tasks and you can link all the tasks here. So if someone will come to this story, they will come to know, okay, to complete this story, we need to complete this 4 tasks. Okay,
So
one task is for
what-
Mulesoft team, 1 task for database team, 1 task for Salesforce team, 1 task for testing team. So once everyone
So-
will complete their task, once they will make it done, that means that this story is done.
So one task consists of many stories.
One task consists. It depends. Like one story can have multiple tasks. Okay, and one task can be related to different story also. There can be like a many to many relationship.
Okay.
Okay. Second thing, epic part is like even I am not using and I haven't explored why exactly we use epic. Maybe you can Google it. But bug we use whenever we want to raise any defects. Okay. At that time you need to create as a bug. Generally testing team create this bug and they will assign to you. Okay, so I think as a developer you should know all these things in JIRA. Okay, so